I have a question. Well, my audience has a question. I've been running a market research survey for my clients, trying to find out what marketing business challenges they have. And one of the top votes was that lots of people struggle with a lack of confidence to sell with conviction. And I was like, aha, I know someone who understands confidence. I know someone whose business is all about helping people find confidence. I know someone who might be uncomfortable talking about sales. But hey, let me challenge my lovely co host, Natalie, and ask her, Natalie, what tips would you have for small business owners, freelancers, coaches, people out there who want to get the work out there, want to get more visible, get to want more known, to get more clients, but they really feel this lack of confidence to be able to put themselves out there and sell with conviction.
This is a big topic, confidence. And you were saying, somebody who's good with that. And I was like, where, you know? But yeah, it's a huge thing, confidence, but also the selling with conviction. And one of the things that I really start with is knowing your worth, is really understand your worth. And this is acknowledge the skills that you've got, acknowledge the years it's taken you to be where you are right now. And when I say this to, fairly new business owners, they're like, yeah, but I haven't been here a long time. I'm a new business owner. You might be a new business owner, but you're not new in the skills that you are offering. You've learned them over years. You've learned them through previous jobs. You've learned them through maybe schooling. You've picked them up as hobbies. You've just learned these skills that you are now helping people with. And this is why it's important to know your worth. One of the other things that I often get is somebody will say to me, but it just takes me 5 minutes to do it. So why would I charge £50 an hour to do it? But it takes me 5 minutes. But you didn't learn that particular skill in 5 minutes. A copywriter will write a landing page or a website in half an hour to an hour. Me, it takes me maybe 3 or 4 days. But what you're paying for is the years of experience that they've got, the books that they've read, the courses they've done, the knowledge they've gleaned. So you're not paying for that half an hour or an hour. You're paying for years of experience and years of knowledge gathering. And this is why it's so important, is know your worth. Most business owners go into business with a skill already that they have implemented through work life, through previous life. Copywriters have been writing copy for years, maybe as an employee, and now they're starting their own business. So they didn't just start there on that day. They've gathered it for years. And this is what is so important, is new accountants will say, yeah, but I'm a new business owner. Yeah, but you've been doing accountancy or bookkeeping for businesses. Why are you forgetting that knowledge, all those skills that you brought with you? And this is so important, is really sit down and look at what you're offering, the skills that you are offering, and how long has it taken you to learn those skills? How long have you been implementing them in one form or another? Really look, and you will start to realize that the years and the time and the hours that you have put into it. So that is one way of having the confidence to sell with conviction, is like, oh, I've been doing this for years. I've got like a lifetime degree in the skill set that I'm offering. So yes, I can charge X, Y, and Z amount for that, because look at how much time and effort I've actually had to put in learning the skills. So I hope that is one of the ideas that will help your audience, Lenka.
Yeah, it's so helpful. But as you were talking about the value, one thing that also struck me is that when it comes to sales, we often place our value on the response we get. We often judge ourselves based on, do we get yes or no to our proposal? Will our marketing, our promotions, our outreach, will it resonate with people? Will they want what we have to offer? And then we often take our value as, are we good enough? Are we worthy? If someone says no, we take it personally. And I think this is another lesson to learn, is to detach this type of value from putting ourselves out there, being confident, and as you said, realizing the value that we truly have to offer, but not allowing other people's reaction, thoughts, feelings, response to impact our value. Because ultimately, they might not be the right customer for us. They might not be at the right time, at the right place. It doesn't matter what they say, what they think. It only matters to what you know to be true. So I think the value is kind of double-edged sword in this perspective, that to be able to sell with conviction and put ourselves out there confidently, we need to believe, as you said, in our value, in the worth that we have and provide, but also not attach it to someone else's opinion, to someone else's reaction, to yes or no on our proposal.
It's like a cup of tea. Very British, the tea. But it's when you put out an idea or a course or a service that you want, it is very personal, because as solopreneurs and business owners, you put your heart and soul into your business. It's not like having a job where somebody pays you a salary to be there for a certain amount of hours during the day and you've got, a job description and that's what you do. Running your own business is very personal and you put a lot of you into it. And this is where the cup of tea comes in. Imagine inviting somebody into your home, and the first thing you do, you take their coat, welcome. Would you like a drink? Would you like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a glass of water? They will either say yes, yes, please, or no, thank you, or whatever. And it's like, okay, cool, come in. And that's the same as when you put out an offer. Do they want it? Are they ready for it? Are they in the right place for it? And this is when you share a service or product that you have, is imagine asking somebody if they want a cup of tea. They're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. It's not personal, and you don't take it personally. If you meet somebody and you say, would you like a drink? And they say, no, thank you. It's like, okay, no worries. You don't, it's not personal. And this is where it's important that when you put that service out there, or that product or whatever it is imagine you offering somebody a cup of tea or a drink. They will say yes, please, if they're thirsty and that's what they're wanting. You might offer a cup of tea, but they actually want coffee, but you don't have coffee. And that's okay, because you're a tea shop. I know I'm sort of talking in metaphors now and that, but the thing is, it's trying to almost separate yourself from your personal baby that you are growing, this business that you are growing, but as looking at as you want to find the tea drinkers, you want to find the people who need what you have right now, those who are thirsty for what you've got. And that can be, you need to ask or share it to a lot of people. And some will say, no, thank you. They want water. You don't have water. You got tea. They want coffee. You don't have coffee. Again, you got tea. They might not be thirsty. They might not be ready for tea yet. Did you see? Yet. They might want tea a bit later down the line, beginning of next year or whenever. So whenever you're putting out an offer or a product that you have, Imagine that you're just offering somebody a cup of tea. And if they're thirsty and ready for that tea, they will say yes to what it is that you're offering. If they're not ready, then that's okay. They know that that's what you have to offer. When they're ready, they might come back. Or they might have a friend who wants a cup of tea and they will point them in your direction. And that's one way you can try and take the personal out of this. Oh my God, they don't like me anymore. Oh my God, they don't respect me. They don't like me. It's got nothing to do with like or respect or worth. It's just got to do with, are they ready for what you have to offer right now?
Wow, this has been so helpful. Like, obviously, I knew you're going to have something awesome to say, but I'm like really shook. I'm like, this is great. I love the story, the metaphor of a cup of tea. Because, yeah, all of us like different cups of tea, and maybe you have only, English breakfast. You don't have green, or you don't have red bush, or you don't have herbal tea, and that's okay. And again, I might want a tea tomorrow, but I don't want it now. So I love it. And I think it really puts together this wonderful lesson for myself, my audience, our listeners and viewers, that to sell with conviction, we really need to put our value first, like realize how much we're worth and not allow anyone to jeopardize that, to question that. So thank you so much, Natalie. This has been super helpful. Before we close down this short and sweet episode, do you have a final nugget of wisdom that you could share with our listeners about, a little bit more on building confidence to sell?
Remember that you are worth it. Remember that what you have to offer has taken you a long time to learn, and you've put in the hours, and you are worth the money that you want from that, and you are worth it. And don't forget that just because somebody says no, it's not personal. It doesn't mean that they don't like what you have to offer or they don't like you. It just means that they are not in the right space, and that's okay. But always, always remember that you are absolutely worth it, and just keep that in yourself. So in those days that you just think, oh my God, this isn't working, remember that you are worth it. And you will slowly start to feel that worth inside of you. And then you will really start to know that you're worth it. But it starts with remembering that you are worth it. So I want to just leave off with, you are worth it. I hope that this has helped you and you've got some ideas on how you can sell your stuff or your services or products or yourself to your audience. But one of the things that we love is feedback. We love having comments. Now you can put comments down below on the YouTube channel. But share with us your thoughts about selling. Share with us your experiences that you've had with having to maybe sell your services, maybe sell a product, or sell yourself at a job interview or anything. So we'd love to know your experiences around selling. And if you have any ideas or topics that you would like us to cover, please do ask, do share with us. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.